Okay, I might regret this. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will be reacting to a video I just found while scrolling on YouTube, I guess you could say. I won't keep the intro so long this time, unlike last video. Sorry about that, there were a bunch of announcements that I had to make. But I got a new keyboard and a new mouse. So, the gaming mouse and a gaming keyboard. That I'll show you when I get my gaming desktop. By the way, holidays coming soon, so I'm hoping that I can stick to this regime that I got, and maybe we could get to my channel to 20 subscribers by the end of September. Maybe a bit ambitious, but I'm really gonna go on a grind. So here's the title. Yeah, I don't want to say that out loud. I have no idea what this is. This is a video by ETU Animated Stories. Oh, it looks like they just hit 1 million subscribers. Well done.
Hey there, my name is Asher.
Oh, hey, Asher.
I'll tell you about all the times that my mom and sister have acted strange around me.
Told you I'm gonna regret this. Didn't I say that? Uh-oh. Alright, I'm just gonna have another window open just in case I have some uninvited guests.
And I don't mean just strange, I mean strange. That cannot be politically or morally correct.
Oh, I see.
If you want, here's a little more about us.
Ashley, you look so much better.
Mom and my
Bruh, they have the same face. Literally copy pasted on both of them.
Sister Mira.
Okay, when are we getting to the juicy part? Tell me, come on.
My mom isn't as close to my sister as she is me. It has to do with the whole father leaving after Mira was born thing.
Oh.
I'm currently on break from college, which
that's
allows me
nice.
more time with them. To be honest, I didn't really want to go back home. When I came back home, my mom and sister were all over me again.
Oh,
they never left me
okay.
alone. And I know exactly.
I mean, that's just... Okay, before he tells us exactly why, I would say that's because they are happy to see you. That's probably why.
Why?
But let's see.
I don't like telling people this because it makes me seem like some conceited fool, but I suppose I'll start from the beginning. Before I was born, my mom was extremely unlucky. She constantly got laid off from paychecks as compensation for her poor work. The only thing she was lucky about then was that she didn't get fired. She went around
what was up with her hands?
But in the end, she only lost more money.
Yeah, don't do gambling. Never works.
Once, she was tight on time, so she had to bring me with her. Her coworkers didn't mind, apparently. That day when she brought me,
The very odd zoom in to this guy's face. What the heck was that?
She did nothing different at her job. Yet she suddenly got a promotion which upped her pay. She believed it was because of me and started calling me her lucky charm. But she told me one day that when I was 3, I told her I wanted a little baby sister, which was the first time she's ever heard me say that. A few nights after that, she was pregnant with Mira. That only increased her belief that I was a lucky charm, literally and figuratively. When Mira was born, a stroke of misfortune fell upon us. My father left, and so did the income needed for the bills.
Oh, damn, okay.
Answers, but it had to do with more expenses with the second child.
Okay, I don't really get this whole luck charm thing. I guess it's nice to believe that you have like a lucky charm or an unlucky charm, like this. No, I'm not showing him to you backwards. This is Messi with an owl-looking freaking head.
Those two have never done
Bruh.
absolute
The head. No, Messi's dead. I killed him. Hey, Bobby. Okay.
So did the income needed for the bills.
Damn, that's a shame, huh?
The clearest of answers, but it had to do with more expenses with a second child. Not to mention, he thought my mom was a gambling addict, considering the amount of money she spent on raffles. My mom was.
Well, I mean that kind of is a gambling addict, I guess.
But she didn't blame me.
Bruh, what's up with the sudden purple? The room turns purple all of a sudden.
She didn't blame me. No, I was her lucky charm.
Let me guess, she blamed...
The one she blamed was Mira, but she never told her, and neither did I. One time when I was younger, my mom couldn't find her earring. It was a small stud, so it could easily be missed. She turned the house upside down and flipped it inside out. could hear her from the other side.
Bruh, that is not how
It got to
bags
the point where I
work.
just got up to see what was the matter. On the way there, in between the cracks of the hallway wood floor, was a tiny silver stud earring. At that time, I didn't know it was what my mom was looking for. I entered her bedroom where she was and asked, "Mom, what are you doing?" She was like, "I lost this tiny stud earring and I can't find it anywhere." I just held out my hand with the earring and asked if this...
Ad. Come on. These channels are just blowing us up with ads now. Genshin ad, of course.
This was what she was looking for.
I don't have anything against Genshin.
She was like, "What? How? I just looked there 10 times. How did you find them?" I just shrugged and handed her it. She looked at it for a moment before she looked up at me. She then said, "God, you are my lucky charm. What would I do without you?" And that's where the deep-rooted belief began. Anyways, my luck...
Okay, this is not what I thought. I'm glad the story is going the way it is. I thought it was going to be something completely different.
To prove my mother's point, my sister wasn't very superstitious to begin with, but I think that fueled it to a level comparable to my mom. In fact, with the addition of my sister, it got worse. After that, she forced me to come to other events hosted. She made me participate in everything that regarded material items that would be useful to us.
Okay,
And
I mean, you can't
probably
drag your kid along as like a lucky charm.
Raffle tickets for. She dragged me to her high school football games, claiming that it would help her school win. I told her that was crazy.
Oh my god, the frick was that?
From mere raffle tickets, which was based on chance, to football games, which was based on skill and training. Well, apparently I was wrong. Because the game I just so happened to...
I wonder how fake this is. I mean, this could have happened,
And my sister's high school won. That one game managed to convince my sister that I was a quote-unquote lucky charm as well. I thought it was a stupid nickname.
They're gonna shrink it to this size. This thing over here, remember these? You probably don't. Pew. Okay, now that's gone forever. It's gonna shrink it, and then they're just gonna put them as a bracelet charm.
The way they showered me with compliments, dragged me everywhere they could, made people think they were worshiping me or something. I got uncomfortable with what they were doing, and how they were doing it. But they'd always say, "You're our lucky charm. We have to be so close to you, otherwise it'll wear off." As if that's a valid excuse. Anyways, the point of this is that the first night I came home for winter break,
oh my gosh, no breaks at all.
My room was exactly how I left it 2 semesters ago. However, this is where it gets strange.
I don't feel like continuing, but we'll see.
All 3 of us have our own separate rooms.
Okay.
We have never, ever shared a bed, even while camping.
Well, you just did right there in that picture.
We have never...
Oh my gosh, look at this copy-paste BS.
...ever shared a bed, even while camping. We all liked our personal space.
I mean, the animation is good, I guess.
I went to sleep a little earlier than usual.
Better than whatever I could possibly put together. Come on.
I was tired, and it was break. So I figured I might as well get as much sleep as humanly possible. I went to bed around 9 at night. I never locked my door. There really was no reason. My mom and sister respected my privacy and never came into my room without knocking first.
Okay, that's good.
At least announcing their presence. At first, everything was perfectly fine and normal. Nothing was out of place. Nothing was out of sorts.
Everything was good.
In the middle of the night that I woke up to the most embarrassing thing ever. I'm usually a pretty heavy sleeper. Usually. But that one night, apparently my heavy sleeping failed me. I'm pretty sure I woke up because I heard snoring.
Oh no.
I opened my eyes, and when I did, there wasn't a lot of light. So I had to try to turn on a light. Except my arm was being held down by someone.
Nah, at that point I'll be like, I have a knife behind my bed. Don't ask questions. I'll be like, nah, I don't care who you are.
Someone. That's also when I noticed another person
the frick
on my right. I looked at my door and saw that it was closed and still unlocked.
That does not look closed, buddy.
Perfectly intact and closed. So no one broke in, and even if they did, who would break into someone's house to cuddle? I finally was able to pull my arm out of the person's grasp and lean to the side enough to turn the light on. The two people in my bed
Oh
weren't some
god.
randos who managed to find a peaceful way into my house. It was my mom and sister. The first thought I felt was absolute disgust and
No.
mortification.
Yes.
I had no idea what to do.
I feel like get
I
the
get
frick
out
out.
of that situation as calmly and as rationally
I
as
how are they hoping for like good dreams or something?
possible. First off, those two have never done anything like that. Not
Lock
without my
your
permission,
door.
let alone at night, all sleeping together in the same bed. I looked at my sister, who was getting real comfy, sidling up next to me. I then proceeded to violently push her out of the bed.
Okay. Also,
It was enough to wake her up with a jolt and a scream.
don't be
That jolt and
violent.
scream was enough to wake up my mother with a shout. It was complete chaos. As soon as they woke up, I demanded. That's right, demanded, not asked. Why they were sleeping in my room, my bed. My mother didn't seem fazed in the least. In fact, she turned to me, smiled, and said, "You're our lucky charm.
Oh,
If we sleep with
frick
you,
off.
our luck will amplify."
No,
Which, first off,
that's not how it works.
absolutely horrified me. I looked at my sister and was like, "You went along with this?" Even in the dim lighting, I could tell her face was getting red. I hoped it was out of embarrassment. All she said was, "Well, haven't been home." She said it pretty quietly, but I heard her. My mom told me it's not weird for a parent to sleep with their children,
Well, unless they freaking, I don't know, 19.
and that I should be more accepting of it, rather than question them. I had no problem with sleeping next to them, but the difference was we usually slept together on the couch, a space big enough for all of us to lie comfortably and spread out if need be. Not on my bed, which was just a queen mattress. Jamming all
Bruh, you have a queen mattress all to yourself. What the heck?
three of us on there was uncomfortably stifling and awkward.
I mean, isn't it a queen bed is for 3 people? I don't know, I think that's how it works. And the audio might be a bit quiet. Let me just juke that up a little bit. There we go.
I asked my mom why she couldn't have just woken me up to go sleep on the couch, and her excuse was, "You just look so cute sleeping in your bed."
Ah, frick off!
If I told this story directly to any of my friends, it would come off severely wrong. And
Yeah.
misinterpreted without a doubt.
Alright, I
I
guess.
then asked my sister why she
Please rate your ad experience in YouTube recently. Considering you just interrupted my whole... YouTube has been playing a lot of ads recently. I'm getting very annoyed. I'm just gonna put poor.
of all people would ever agree to this. She wasn't.
Like, YouTube started this thing again where they play two unskippable ads next to each other and they each 15 seconds long. I guess it's seasonal how they play their ads.
Physical affection. So the fact that she crawled into a bed with my mom, let
Bruh.
alone me, was a shocker. Because I wanted to. Like, excuse me? If that's not a reason. I
Not a
don't think
reason.
They knew how insane and ridiculous they sounded. A 16-year-old girl sleeping with her 19-year-old brother, and a 43-year-old woman sleeping with her 19-year-old son. It has
Yeah.
CPS written all over it.
What,
Like,
what the
do they
frick does CPS mean? Hold on.
Get how, you know, inappropriate that sounds? Let alone is? I asked my mom,
Thank
"Do
you.
you realize how crazy you sound? Go back to your own bed."
Okay, this is continuing for a little while now.
"No, I'm sleeping with you whether you like it or not."
Oh no,
And I
you're
was
not.
like, "Well, I don't, and if you do, I'm leaving and sleeping somewhere else." I sounded like a parent. It was like the roles suddenly reversed, and I was dealing with a child not wanting to go back to their own bed. I may have been lucky to them, but surely my own luck liked to turn against me. Why else would this be happening? I then turned my head to Mira, hoping that at least she would go back to her own bed and leave me alone.
Nah.
All she gave me...
Nah, this is weird. This has nothing to do with luck. Come on. I mean, they're probably hoping for lucky dreams or something, but what the
a
heck?
non-committal shrug and went, "I go wherever mom goes." Great.
You're
Wonderful.
16. Come on.
Lovely. There was no way of getting rid of them. The two
Just
crawled back into
leave.
bed with me and went out like lights immediately after.
Leave.
However, I stayed up. I couldn't sleep. How could I? I
Yeah.
was in an unfortunate and unlovely position. That's when I started to wonder just how far my mom's superstition of me being lucky went. If she went as far as to make her child uncomfortable and invade his personal space, what other lengths would she go to ensure her luck?
Nah, get a restraining order.
Didn't want to find out. I was afraid to. People do a lot of crazy things when driven by want or need or greed.
Oh, good.
Unfortunately, though, That wasn't the first time they've done crazy things to me.
Excuse me? That's an odd sentence to end on. Why am I doing that? Okay. Oh no, wait. I don't know what to think about that. Yeah. I am traumatized now, so I'm going to leave. Bye bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash like, and I'll see you later. Bye.